The Quinnipiac women's ice hockey team suffered a tough loss today, 2-0 to the number 1 ranked Clarkson Golden Knights here at the Frank Perrotti Junior Arena at the TD Bank Sports Center. Alongside Mike Dalton, I'm Tom Krosnowski, and this is The Rebound. So Mike, let's look back on this weekend for Quinnipiac. They faced 2 top 10 programs in the nation. They faced St. Lawrence on Friday. They got a tie. They faced Clarkson today. They suffered a tough loss. So what were your takeaways from this weekend?
I think Quinnipiac defense played really well, Tom. I think that they really came out, blocked a lot of shots last night between Kate McKenzie, Katie Tabin. Ives gave them a lot of credit for blocking shots in front of her, and even when shots got through, Ives made those saves that needed to be made. She only gave up 1 goal against the number 8 team, and today technically she only gave up 1 goal against Clarkson. So I mean, for her, this is a win for Abby Ives in goal, and for Allison Small too. When Ives went down, she really stepped up big. She only surrendered that 1 goal early on in the third period, but she had to make some very tough saves in which the puck was changing direction, and she had to make those mid-shot adjustments.
Yeah, so just to elaborate on that further, Abby Ives left this game about midway through the second period. She fell down on the ice. She got up under her own power and went to the locker room. So, Mike, we don't know any details really about this injury yet. We don't know how serious it could be, how long she could be out. But if she is indeed out for a long time, how does this affect Quinnipiac's chances in the ECAC hockey playoffs?
Well, it definitely affects the whole team. I mean, Abby Ives has had a phenomenal season in net for the Bobcats, and Allison Small, she's been inconsistent, and she's really kind of struggled getting comfortable in games. By the third period, she looks like a Quinnipiac goaltender. However, in the second period, she always seems to kind of struggle and get in the groove of things. So it could definitely affect their run to the playoffs and possibly ECAC championship.
Well, before they get to the playoffs, Quinnipiac still has a couple of regular season games left. None of them are going to be at home. This is the final home series at the Bank. But they're going to be on the road next weekend, Friday and Saturday. They'll take on Yale and they'll take on Brown. These are 2 winnable games for the Bobcats. What are some keys to success looking forward to?
Well, I'm not sure about winnable, Tom, to be honest with you. Yale shut out Quinnipiac twice. Once at home, the other one on the road. So they're looking for the sweep this year. Whereas Brown, they almost came back to win it against the Bobcats. They only lost 2-1. So these I don't think these are automatic wins for the Bobcats, and the Bobcats have to treat it that way. They're definitely going to come in with a chip on their shoulder come next weekend, and they just got to hope for the best and see if they can get those 2 wins to end the regular season on a high note.
You know, some of these teams are just loving the idea of possibly playing spoiler, especially a team like Brown that's out of the ECAC playoff race. So they should be fun games, looking forward to it. And then one last thing that came out of this weekend for Quinnipiac was today was Senior Day, and this whole weekend really was a celebration of some of the great seniors on this Quinnipiac women's ice hockey team. TTC Inferano, Raquel Panoyer, Captain Alicia Berry. There's just so many good seniors. Mike, how much is head coach Cass Turner going to miss this squad?
Oh, she's going to miss them a bunch. I mean, this is a very good defensive-minded team, and that all starts with Alicia Berry and other defenders such as Shannon Sherpak. And she probably won't admit it too much, but she's really going to miss this team, I think, because, you know, before she was even head coach, she recruited this class. And so it probably has a special spot in her heart. And, you know, obviously, as a coach, you just got to move on and just remember those good times.
And absolutely, and we saw the impact that some of the freshmen had this year. We'll see what next year's freshmen can do given the same opportunities. For Mike Dalton, I'm Tom Krosnowski. That'll do it for this episode of The Rebound.